Here we go. Marijuana rolling paper company will pay $4.20 to volunteers to smoke joints for science, you guys. That's right. A marijuana rolling paper company is looking for 200 volunteers to participate in a study where they'll be paid $4.20 to smoke 2 free pre-rolls and provide feedback on their smokability. Day Savers announced on Monday that it's partnering with the Cannabis Research Coalition and the Network of Applied Pharmacology, NAP, for its Science of Smokability study, which will investigate how different cultivation and processing practices affect consumers' smoking experience. This research not only has the potential to improve product quality and consistency, but also promote sustainability, profitability, and a deeper scientific understanding of cannabis as a medical and adult use product, the company said in a press release. Adults 21 and older are being invited to participate in the experiment. Day Savers said it will randomly select 200 volunteers who will be paid the symbolic $4.20 stipend to test 2 cannabis joints that will be shipped to them. How are they going to ship them to them? Over the course of 2 years, researchers will conduct controlled laboratory tests and look at consumer data to help inform best practices. And the study will additionally explore how variables such as mineral, nutritional, and moisture content affect ash color, smoke composition, and smoke quality. Harrison Bard, CEO of Day Savers and its parent company, Custom Cones USA, said, through this research, we will be shedding light on some major unknowns in the cannabis industry. This type of research exists and has been proven to be extremely important in the tobacco industry, so we are excited to pave the way for a safer and more enjoyable future for the cannabis industry where quality standards are at the forefront of cannabis cultivation and pre-roll product development, he said. Allison Justice, founder of the Cannabis Research Coalition, said the partnership highlights the pivotal importance of industry-wide collaboration and underscores the significance of research initiatives for shaping the future of the cannabis sector. In a following quote, this cross-departmental research collaboration extends beyond mere acquisition of sustainable and profitable cultivation and post-harvest. Well, why'd you do that? Post-harvest metrics. We are actively establishing the benchmarks for ensuring the highest standards in producing flower intended for combustion, she said. Day Saver said the first phase of findings will be published in the coming months and will demonstrate how to optimize cultivation metrics to save time and money and resources to enhance product quality. The overall study results will also be shared with the cannabis team at the standard organizations, basically ASTM International, which last year helped to add a pair of new marijuana items to a federal handbook that are meant to provide model standards for cannabis definitions, packaging, and labeling requirements and best storage practices to control for moisture loss in marijuana flower. Day Savers separately launched a campaign in March to hire for what it calls the ultimate stoner dream job, seeking a content creator to get paid to smoke weed. The full-time social media creator and event marketer job pays $70,420 with perks including cannabis product testing and all expenses paid travel to marijuana events. The campaign is reminiscent of the time that cannabis icon Snoop Dogg disclosed in 2019 that he pays a person between $40,000 to $50,000 per year to roll blunts for him. The National Institute on Drug Abuse, NIDA, has also previously solicited help to acquire and develop and produce marijuana cigarettes for research purposes. Well, you guys, what do you think about this? I mean, first of all, I think that's employment that's an HR violation, paying these people just $4.20. That's way below the minimum wage here in California, but I'm going to digress on that and see what you guys have to say about this.
I mean, it wasn't Day Savers, didn't that start out as the company that sold us like the daily box of China glass, so we're worried about quality now? And two,
I think that's a different company that you're thinking of.
Okay.
Yes.
Excuse me. Sorry, I thought that's what whatever.
Come out against compensation that was below the minimum wage. Did we just hear a Republican talk about the minimum wage?
I'm just calling, I'm just calling balls and strikes,
Listen,
bro.
I'm gonna protect my little buddy. You guys are attacking him today.
Whoa.
And I don't.
They always attack me.
I don't like this.
Little
They
buddy.
always-
Hey there,
yeah.
little buddy.
Get used to it, because when he shows up on my phone, it says my pinata. So
Yeah,
I'm just
cute.
banging
Well,
that.
Cute,
I got him a
cute.
pinata for his birthday,
least
so
they
we'll
should've
go
banged
back
you,
to that.
Jason.
But I mean, I think it's really interesting that they went ahead and snitched themselves out and said they're going to ship it to you. And
Yeah.
put their names in there. I'm like,
That's crazy to
shout
me.
out to good old USPS.
Yo,
next
yeah,
day delivery.
Yeah, you're gonna get popped. You're gonna get popped for $4. Like, at least move that decimal over two positions over there. Give me 420. Yeah, even if this is for scientific research or anything like that. Like, have y'all ever done any of those studies? You get paid decently on those.
Not on this one. Not on this one. $4.20 to
$4.20,
smoke some boof.
They need to.
That's harsh. And they're sending you 2 pre-rolls, so you know it's probably not going to be amazing already.
Right.
All dried up.
Yeah,
it's gonna be all dried
all
up,
crusty.
Like,
Yeah.
Imagine they don't spring for the premium shipping. It takes 7 to 10 business days to get there.
Oh man. Oh
Right.
yeah. Oh man.
this should get rerouted out of state and come back.
I just don't understand why. I think they should be paying these people $420 instead of $4.20.
Or save the money, give them a lower payment, and fly them out here. Make it a little trip. Let them sit there.
Yeah, let them create a whole experience.
And there's your influencer content. Also, Adam Hill, if you're out there, look, they're paying $70,000. They need a new influencer, and I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I do got to give it. I got to give it to Day Savers. I know Nick Bradley in the audience said they have a decent product and everything. I have not seen or
I have not either.
experienced
Yeah.
their product.
That's cute.
But you gotta give it to them, man. They paying people to consume, and they've been staying in the news for this.
They have.
So there's some
That
good
is
marketing.
true. They
give
have
them
been
that.
on their marketing game strong on this. That's for sure. I know because we covered that first article and we cover in this one. So
There we go. So they're on the
Was
news.
it, they did 710 on the first one because they're paying somebody 70,000, and this one 420. Like $420. Come on, they need to up that. But
yeah,
the reason-
that just sounds cheap, bro. Like I don't even want to try the weed if you're only paying $4.20.
Yeah, it was at $2.10 a joint.
Yeah,
It said-
and I wonder too, because since they're trying to get all this data out of all these people, first of all, what's going to qualify these people to be actually know what they're talking about in that sense? And then on a second. On a second hype, do you think these people are going to really give them the right answers that they're really searching for? If they're only being paid $4.20? No, they're just going to be like, oh, I'm gonna get these 2 joints. I'm gonna smoke them. I'm gonna click these couple things and boom, I'm done. No, they're not going to get the real answers that they're going to want.
I might say some wild, ignorant shit. I'll say some like wild, ignorant shit. They underpaying me.
See what I'm
I'll be
saying?
like an paid employee. I'll be the one black person in the office you cannot fire because there's only one of me in there just doing some mad ignorant shit, just like I did in corporate finance. Every day coming there smelling like straight dope. Fire me? Y'all gonna fire me? Nope. There's no more.
Exactly. Yep.
Just like that.
Hey, unicorn.
Thanks, Gamer Cones.
Jesus Christ.
When Rico was a unicorn.
Oh, Rico. You can hear me and Rico in the cornered events when it's just us
Back when I
together.
was
Oh, I have many a times.
If
Don't
we're
worry.
giggling,
Yeah.
y'all just walk away. We're on some shit.
I've sat around for a few of those conversations. They are kind of fun. But nonetheless,
Oh, my
any final thoughts on this, Yarrow?
Well, I mean, if someone's going to say some wild, ignorant shit, we might even give them a guest spot on the show, right? I mean, I think, I think that, first of all, I do want to push back against the idea that this company incriminated itself by talking about shipping things.
That is incriminating.
Let me finish. It's your show. It's my minute.
That's fair.
So there are some ways to compliantly deliver product that would be too lengthy of an explanation for the average reader.
I totally agree with you, but there's a big difference between delivering and shipping, Yarrow. There's a big difference between those 2 definitions if you look them up in the dictionary.
Yeah, the state of
Absolutely.
California says you can't deliver by air or sea unless you're going to the 2 dispensaries that are located on Catalina Island. And I believe this is a California-based company, right? So
Yeah.
that would make that argument.
But I just want to push back against the idea that they are incriminating themselves.
They are incriminating themselves because they said that they're going to ship it to you. They should have said, we'll have it delivered to you. That would have been the appropriate response.
Oh, yeah. All those Instagram trappers and the Telegram guys need to say delivered, not shipped. That's what
Yeah, so their compliance person, I'm sure, had no hand in writing the press release that got covered, whatever. My point is just that for those that don't know, there are ways to ship things to people through a regulated supply chain, through a delivery service. That's how product gets to people. And unless you're a geek in the supply chain, those little details are going to be lost on people. I do think that Jason actually touched on a good point this morning. And so we should give him at least a single prop airplane at the very minimum. And that was the level of accountability that comes with a remuneration that's less than a $5 bill. And so I do think that with greater compensation, one typically can expect greater accountability in terms of detail, feedback, response. And so when you do this seems a bit more like it's playing to the press than it's, hey, I'm going to give you money to get your feedback. And with that exchange, I want a high level of specificity. I want you to pay attention to what you're sharing with me. And I want you to really block out some time and some bandwidth to be able to share that experience. And at $4.20, you have a press release amount, not an accountability. The compensation is just, I mean, it's not worth the time it takes to cash that check. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
No, 100%.
Exactly.
That's going to bring me to the first time that I truly 110% agree with Yarrow. I think that it's definitely a PR move as opposed to, I mean, like, are we really trying to prove like bro science? Is this a white ash argument? Are we doing this?
I mean, you did see they did start to talk about that. They did start to reference the type of the ash in the article and whatnot. So that's definitely a white ash trying to
Guess what color cigarette ash burns?
We all know this, Jenny.
White on black pants, black on white pants.
Is Jason's favorite derivative.
I'm actually the chancellor of Bro Science University.